What up? What up? What up? What up? Hump day, boys and girls. We got Dante. We got Trillo. We cannot figure out the layouts. We need to fire the producer, man. This is episode 108. There's the producer, Dante. January 28th. Yeah, happy hump day, boys and girls. We are back. We are online. Dante, way to fold under pressure, just like Xavier from earlier. Yeah, we got a good episode for you guys planned today. We're going to talk some NFL breaking news. Bo Nix talking a little shit. College basketball, Chillo bets, start a new trend. What more do you want? 5-0 yesterday. A big Sparty dub yesterday. A couple other really good games. Dante, Nebraska dropped. You'd hate to see it. They did cover, though. Good teams cover the spread, Dante. We got hockey updates. We got NBA updates. Giannis on the move, maybe, potentially. UFC pick'ems, boxing pick'ems. I'm sure Dante brought some NASCAR. I was looking into golf, Dante. Until Pins and Aces hooks it up, wearing the Pins and Aces hat here, So until they hook it up, I'll start picking golf winners. Yeah, how was your day, man? We're halfway through, a little bit more. Feeling good?
Doing good. Missing Ev. I'm looking like Jared Stidham on the ones and twos over here.
Yeah,
shit in the bed, dude.
What a fumble! What a fumble!
What a fumble! Yeah, that was a backwards pass for sure.
Backwards pass. Still not over it. Dante is still not over the backwards.
Still not
pass.
over. I'm not even. My brother called me today, asked me about the Super Bowl. I was like, dude, I'm not even ready to talk about it.
Don't care.
Next week we can talk about it. Wednesday. I need another week. I'm still not over it.
I'm seeing a lot of mock drafts cruising through too, dude, already.
Too early.
I'm
Can't
like,
look at it.
Shout out to Dak, fanatic Dak out there. I'm like, man, that is a little early. I get it. Some people like myself, I'm looking into free agency, but even then, dude, I was like, I need to chill. I need to go outside and smell the roses without football. I mean, it's a lot, And for the ladies at home, expect us to be more involved, right? Broncos lose. We're going to just be dragging our feet for the basically next 4 or 5 months until the NFL draft for sure. Yeah, we'll talk a little free agency as well. Did hear Breece Hall a little bit younger than Chillo Betts had anticipated. Might move him to the top of the list. Dante, let's start off with some college basketball. All right, Chillo Betts, new thing. Posting every day. I can't commit to a time, Dante. Obviously on the weekends, it'll have to be earlier. I understand that, and I will do it. Chillo Betts has a system, all right? And I'm not selling the system or showing anybody the system. I've shown Dante and Isaac, shout out to Isaac, brief clips of the system. That's all they need to know. That's all they need to see. 5-0 yesterday, Dante.
I don't know how it works, but I know it exists.
Texted Johnny Rock the parlay yesterday. So funny story, Johnny Rock. Shout out to the GOAT. I texted him 2 parlays. The one parlay loses the first leg just immediately. It was like a hockey one. I was like, I don't know, Florida Panthers, sure. And then I sent him the college basketball one. And I woke up this morning and I'm like, bang, bang, baby. College basketball. He's like, you asshole. I bet the other parlay. I was like, bro. So 5-0 yesterday. 2-3 today. That puts us at 7-3. Want to say two of the games that we lost. Well, first off, the Army game. Was it the Army game? The Navy game. Navy over. Potentially was 60 points from hitting the over. One of the worst bets of the day. You read. It was a good read. I don't know what happened. Also, the Georgia under would have cashed. It went into overtime. Also, what was the third one? Xavier was winning by 11. They don't cover 6.5. Dante. Xavier ended up getting blown out in the second half. Anyways, updates from yesterday. Michigan, Nebraska. Eyes on this game. I'm really liking Sparty and Michigan Friday. My God, tight butt cheek. Nebraska, man. Nebraska is an Elite 8 team, dude. They are an Elite 8 team. I'll go ahead and say it. I will have them in Elite 8. I expect Nebraska to be a 2 seed, a 2 or 3 seed, bro. What are your thoughts? Did you get eyes on any of these games?
I did watch it. They cover the spread, right? So
yeah, spread was 11.
Yeah, and I was confused by that. Number one Nebraska hater right here. Even I knew that was crazy. So I don't know. I cannot buy in yet, just because sometimes these teams make these incredible regular season runs and then it defleets them for the tournament. College basketball is a long season. It's about getting hot at the right time. So I don't care what you did in December. I care what you do in March. That's where I'm at with Nebraska. That's why Michigan State can have, they come out of nowhere after their good regular season, and then boom, March Izzo. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
different.
January, February, Izzo.
Izzo. Yeah.
Right? Is that right? January, February, Izzo, April. Yes.
Or is it January, February, March Izzo? Because they're always the last 2 weekends are in
It's
April.
March Madness, bro. He turns into mastermind, mega mind in March. Yeah. Other game which stuck out. I was actually on this. Indiana +5 against Purdue. They went outright. Yeah. At Purdue, man, they can't get out of their own way. It feels like great team, top 5 offense for sure all
Veteran
year
team
long.
too.
Braden Smith, elite point guard, but here's the thing about college basketball, man, is it's runs. Like it's not only in the game, it's runs. You always hear me, basketball's a game of runs, but it's also mid-season. Like who's the hottest team in March? You see, like NC State. Remember them a couple years ago? Hottest team in college basketball because they won. They weren't even going to make the tournament unless they won the ACC tournament. They won it. They go in.
Big boy.
Final Four, the big boy. Yep, running around. So who ended up transferring? And then I don't know even what that was. But yeah, so another team, Arizona beats BYU. We were talking about this Monday. Crazy finish to that game. Did you watch it? Refs were totally trying to fuck Trilla Betts on that.
Dude, they didn't know. The refs didn't know what was going on. No. Once you get the game down to college kids shooting, free throws too, it's like, oh my god, anything could happen.
Yeah, that's the thing, dude. College basketball. I was watching the UConn game too. Yeah, they're looking good. Caravan is a 7-footer that can spread the floor. UConn's got 2 players that could definitely make the NBA. Probably top 10 picks. Duke blows out Louisville. I haven't seen too much from them yet. They got blown out by 31. They were not even competing that game. I think a couple people were banged up. But let's look at tomorrow's games. Game that you highlighted here. CU at Iowa State. Put whatever you want on Iowa State.
Bro,
CU is so good. And they have so much talent. They cannot win games, dude. They cannot.
Well, they win the games. They're close against Kansas, and then they go lose to Northern Colorado. So just one to keep an eye on. But I think it's in Ames, so I don't know.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, it could be catastrophic. Sparty versus Michigan Friday. I don't even want to talk about it. You guys know I'm nervous. I'm expecting Sparty to take care of business there, Dante. I really am. Sparty, by the way, against Rutgers was losing the whole entire game. Then I live bet it for the 3rd time, Dante. Some real degen shit. They ended up winning it. My God, Jeremy Fears. You want to talk about elite point guard? Jeremy Fears Jr. He's starting to score the rock. So that's the thing with Sparty, in my opinion. They have too many possessions where it's like they just fucking throw the ball and nobody wants to shoot. Fears taking shit to the rack. You love to see it. Also Saturday, BYU, Kansas. Wow, top potential 1 and 2 picks. Must watch TV there. Sunday, Bama, Florida. Florida's on its way. Are you going to bet on Florida? Are you back?
No, they're dead to me. No, they're after they lost week 1, their first game to, was it Arizona? Or
it probably was Arizona, dude.
They lost a couple of tough games at the start of the season, and I said I'm done with them.
Sunday, Illinois at Nebraska. Put whatever you want on Nebraska. They'll still be disrespected. They'll be 2.5-point dogs. Go ahead and bet it. I will. The spreadsheet will already tell me to bet it. One game you didn't talk about. Miami of fucking Ohio, 21-0. Just when you're cooking up a parlay, if they're playing, just put the money line. It's just free as fuck. It's like North Texas. And then they never have a crazy big spread either. 21-0, they're finally ranked. You love to see it. Best team in college basketball, Dante. I'm sticking with my guns. I'm sticking with Houston. They were blowing the shit out of TCU tonight. I know everybody's going to say Arizona. I'm still talking March. My March Madness winner. Sticking with Houston. Who you got?
Yeah, Houston's hard to beat. Still, I don't know why they just lost, but I'm still in on Purdue. I think that veteran experience is going to help them out in the tournament for some reason. Maybe they'll get over that hump. We'll see, though. If they keep losing these games, I'm going to have to switch over.
It's hard, man. Conference play, dude, it's a fucking battle, man. It really is.
It almost helps you, though, because you get tested in these games versus some of these teams that just roll through their conference and they show up to the tournament and they finally play a real team.
Well, that's why, you got Arizona, for example. They're winning so many games, very tight games against really good teams that it's like, oh, fuck. Duke's the same way, too. Duke can close out games. So I'm like, ooh, you got to pay attention to that shit because a team that's just blowing everybody out, not playing good teams, it's like they're never tested, a.k.a. Wichita State. How many times they make the fucking shit?
Well, it's even how, Bama was a couple of seasons ago. The SEC in general, usually that conference play is not as tough, and then they get to the tournament versus the Big Ten, ACC, Big 12, and it's just different.
Yeah, Kentucky, Arkansas. Was it? No, Kentucky. Kentucky went into Vandy. Shout out to the snowstorm over there. Had boots on ground out in Jackson, Tennessee. Trees are exploding. You're 100% right. People are freaking out. Yeah, they said, I was like, are trees really exploding? They're like, dude, trees are exploding everywhere around here. Like, you'll just see remnants of a tree falling over because it exploded.
Like big trees.
Still can't wrap my head around it. But yeah, so Kentucky, dude, is in trouble. You want to talk about a team might not make the tournament. I think they play Arkansas this weekend too.
Well, when Georgia's second in the conference, you know you got problems.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah. I saw Auburn got it done too.
Football.
Don't sleep on Bruce Pearl's son coaching them. And that was still fucking crazy too. Soccer bets today. All you need to know about is Liverpool fucking, was it 5-0, 6-0? They didn't give up a goal. I know Jamil, shout out to him. Arsenal played it. I don't even know where this other team was from. I think one of the stands, Jamil, they won 3-2 at home. If your team gave up 2 goals today, aka Real Madrid, Chelsea, Arsenal, don't at me. Liverpool's back, baby. We are fucking back. Real Madrid, crazy game, by the way. They're in trouble in the Champions League. But yeah, soccer, Mohamed Salah, shout out to him. Shout out to Dembele. Cost me the coin on like 11 different parlays, and he missed a penalty. Avs, hockey. They didn't look like they had the fire in the step, Dante. I was watching it while cooking some beautiful seasoned chicken in the kitchen. And they didn't have the firepower, man. For some reason, I thought Malinsky. I can't think like that on my way home. No more driving home, having thoughts, bets. All right? New nickname. What are your thoughts on that?
What's worse, the driving home thought bet or the first thing in the morning?
First thing in the morning, I feel like, is a little bit more surgical because you have time and silence. First off, I'll be the first to admit it. You shouldn't have your phone out on fucking DraftKings crunching numbers while driving a vehicle. Like, that's 100%. I'm not going to fight anybody on that. Fuck, you might as well be, doing some other shit. But, yeah, I just need to listen. I need to listen to more podcasts, take more information in, come home, and then execute. That's where I'm going to change, all right? Trilobets, going to get a fucking phone holder and just be like, no, just listening to music, all right? Listening to some shit. Listening to other podcasts out here. Let's go. Yeah, Avs end up losing 5-2. It was 2-3 when I hopped in the shower. I was praying for a fucking Malinsky miracle. Hopped out the shower. 5-2. Wedgwood in net tonight. Like I said, man, they just didn't look like they had it. I don't know. It's okay. I'm not
long regular season in hockey. It's
fine. Seventh loss of the year, dude. Avs are still crazy.
Yeah. Get them out now.
Yeah, I will say, dude, I was watching a hockey game yesterday, the San Jose Sharks yesterday. This dude, Calabrini. Okay?
But yeah.
Yeah, okay. Bet his points every game. Every game. Bet his points. Horvath from the Islanders, too. Another name to look out for. We might have to rip, remember how we used to do home runs? To get Ev involved in hockey, we could do like a points parlay. Where it's easy, right? You could say fucking McKinnon. You could say McDavid, but they're minus like 350. So I think like the rule would be like find somebody that's minus like 175 or less.
Right. Which is McKinnon goal scorer.
Or goal scorer. Yeah, you could give me a goal scorer, but yeah, points. I've been cleaning up on the points. Ovechkin too. I feel like Ovechkin and Sid the Kid, I'm still betting the old guys, but yeah. So, anyways, Avs play Friday. No, Nuggets play. Yeah, Avs I think play Friday. Let's see here. I know Nuggets. Go ahead.
I said while you're looking that up, update Wyoming Cowboys basketball. They're down 40 to Utah State. Down 40.
Utah State's not bad, man.
16-3. No, they're pretty good.
Utah State fighting to make the tournament. Avs play. Oh shit, dude! Tomorrow. Oh, fuck, dude, it's this Canadian tour here. So they had Toronto. They're at Ottawa. Now they're at Montreal tomorrow, 5 p.m. Uh-oh.
I can't blame them for struggling on that because no one wants to be in Canada for 5
Then at
days.
Detroit, Saturday. Huh. Interesting. Avs are 3-4. They are 4-5. They've lost 5 out of their last 7.
Yes.
They've lost 7 games, tied 9.
But the thing is, when they play a team like, the Maple Leafs, they turn it on. So, whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah. We need them to turn it on in Detroit. Real quick, I think it was last week. Did you see the goalie fight?
Yes, that was awesome.
Must watch TV, dude. I will literally give my leg if I'm at a hockey game and I see the goalies going at it, dude. I think that's like the coolest thing ever.
I've seen it once. Shout out the Colorado Eagles.
A goalie fight?
Yeah, dude, yes, all 5 dudes were fighting each other. It was the most insane AHL hockey stuff I've ever seen in my life. It's crazy.
I love that. I love it. Yeah, so we got Avs tomorrow. Nuggets also tomorrow. Nuggets lose yesterday. Jamal Murray, Watson, shout out to them. 1 for 12 from 3. They lose by 2. They cover the spread. I'm not really worried about the Nuggets. I heard Jokic might be back within a week. I'm not tripping about that, man. Just keep fighting.
They're doing fine.
Yeah, they're doing okay. Other than that, some NBA news. We can cover this real quick. Giannis wants out. Told Milwaukee, trade him. I was checking the teams on DraftKings that are mostly you can make money off this. Trilla Bets knows. So for him to remain a Milwaukee Buck, it'll be minus 110. The Miami Heat are second, plus 300. Knicks, which would be interesting because I don't know what they would do with Cat, plus 330. Warriors, plus 750. Nuggets, plus 10,000. I just threw Nuggets in there. There's no point of even throwing them. But I don't know. What team you think he goes to? I think he's going to go to Miami.
I was going to say
change the scenery.
I was going to say Miami too. I could see the Knicks just doing something because I think he wants to be in a big market. So Miami, New York, LA, possibly. I mean, I don't know how the Lakers could swing it, but if you can get him and Luka and LeBron, I mean,
dude, I was watching the Lakers today. Oh my god, it's painful to watch. I know Austin Reeves isn't out there, but I don't know, dude. I'm watching too much NBA. I got to start watching the kids again. Yeah. I was like, oh, let me throw some again, dude. Driving stupid bet. Lakers plus 3.5. I'm like, he's coming home. They blow him out.
Did you see him crying? He's crying.
Yeah, I was crying too when I made the bet because I'm stupid. All right, NFL breaking news.
Well, I got some Laker updates for you real quick. So I did see Lakers are expected to make a run for Nuggets Peyton Watson, either at the trade deadline or in free agency. The Nuggets are expected to make some moves to clear up some cap so they can avoid the luxury tax. I also saw, this one was interesting to me, Lakers could move on from Dalton Connect. I'm a big fan of his.
Me too.
I'd like to see him in Denver.
Prairie View High School, Tennessee. Actually, fun fact about Dalton Connect, he beat CU out of March Madness in a great game. Shout out to CU, great game. Tennessee was they were 2 seed that year.
If we could find a way to make a deal for him,
dude. I don't think so. I think there's levels. Watson, I mean, no.
Just off the bench.
I think we could move on from threes. No, we could move on from like Zeke Naji, clear up some other cap space, and then we'd be able to take care of Watson. I think that's a thing too. Valanciunas, though, 16 and 16 yesterday. Every day he plays and Jokic doesn't play, bet the total rebounds, points and rebounds. It's 20. I don't know. Just bet it and forget it, bro. Yeah, he had that by halftime. Other NBA news before we move on.
That was everything I had on my radar today.
Yeah, let's see real quick who the Nuggets got tomorrow and how much is the spread, because we might be close to a bing bong tomorrow. Nuggets, Avs. Oh, God, give me somebody easy. Oh, dude, MPJ coming back home. Brooklyn Nets, 7 p.m.
Shout out MPJ. I saw on Twitter today he's dating Ice Spice.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'll have to confirm, but I did see it on the X.
What the fuck, man? That's your NBA breaking news segment. Shout out to Ice Spice. All right, let's get into NFL breaking news. I feel like we're going to talk about this one real quick, just from the top. Bill Belichick snubbed from the Hall of Fame. Reports are saying due to the Deflategate, Spygate, NFL says they can remove Hall of Fame voters who violate policies. Real quick, I'll go first. I'm pretty sure you'll align with me. I know it's anonymous, right? You can figure out who voted. Kick everybody that voted him not to make the Hall of Fame out of that position they're in. I mean, that's basically not allowing Tom Brady in the Hall of Fame. This guy has won 8 Super Bowls in his career, 6 with the Patriots. I do think Tom Brady was a major reason why he won those 6. People forget, dude. I mean, ask a Browns fan of Bill Belichick, dude. They would give up their kid to have him coaching the Cleveland Browns, right? So one of the best defensive-minded geniuses that we've had, coached with Lawrence Taylor, Hall of Famer. The first ballot thing is like, it's something, it's a hit and miss, and if you don't hit, then you miss. Respectful, is it because he's coaching still in college? one thing I found interesting, I don't know, I want your take on this. Is this because Robert Kraft had something to do with it? You know, these owners run this shit. So, like, did Robert Kraft say, fuck him, and then communicate with these other people? And then, like, I saw, who's the dude from Buffalo? Bill, oh, fuck. He was the Colts GM. He was the Bills GM forever. Uh, he was the Bills. He was the Colts GM when they won the Super Bowl. Anyway, so they asked him about the Hall of Fame. They're like, "Hey man, what's up with Bill Belichick?" And he's like, "I think that people didn't vote for him because of the scandals." Right. And then they were like, "Did you end up voting for him?" And he's like, "Oh, well, I honestly can't remember." And they're like, "What? You can't remember? It was fucking 2 days ago, 3 days ago." "Yeah, I just can't remember." "No, you didn't vote for him. You're an idiot too." Like, there's no reason why. I mean, I'm not the biggest Patriot lover, obviously, but there's no reason why that coach shouldn't be first ballot. He should be like potentially one of the best coaches. I mean, top 3 of all time. No arguing top 3. And I can't believe he got snubbed. It's messed up.
Yeah, when you got members of the media lobbying against you, and sure, was he probably a little bit of an ass to the media? Yeah. Is that a reason to get personal and hold him out of the Hall of Fame? I mean, the NFL in general, the Hall of Fame, for me, it went downhill when Peyton Manning went into the Hall of Fame and they changed it so you can only do like a 3-minute speech, 5 minutes, whatever. It's like, dude, he would have talked for an hour and I would have cried through the whole thing. And they robbed us of that. It's been downhill since then. It's like at 1 o'clock on a I don't even know what it is. It's now. Whatever. The NFL needs to get that cleaned up because it's an obvious mistake. It's just he is the definition of a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
Do we like him? No. Do you think if this UNC stuff wasn't going on, he would have been in? Do you think it had anything to do with it?
I think it was bigger. I think it was more so like Robert Kraft somehow wanting some of the attention back on him. Is he being inducted to the Hall of Fame? I think he is as well. So something to do with the owners is where I would go. Like the owners, man. Just like the Shedeur fucking thing, dude. Why didn't that kid get drafted? The owners. And is it because of his attitude?
Maybe I missed it, but did they say who got in over him? Or they just had, like, I've seen some people like Eli Manning, I also saw did not make it in.
Yeah, he didn't make it in. But I don't know, dude. I mean, Eli, okay, dude. Should Eli have made it in? You ever heard the funniest Eli Peyton Manning story in fantasy football?
What?
Did you ever hear this? All right, so this dude had both quarterbacks, both of them, in fantasy. And he's 15-1. Like, blows everybody out. Peyton Manning, record year, Colts, right? The one game he loses, Peyton Manning was on a bye, right? Eli's playing Monday Night Football against the Eagles. He has minus 0.2 points or whatever, like minus 2 points. He had 4 picks, like sacked a million times, right? Ends up scoring minus points. The dude loses by 1 point. If he would have started Peyton Manning, he would have won every single game with 0 points. Yeah.
Okay.
So now, man, Eli, great two great legacy games against Belichick, right? I mean, against Belichick. I don't know.
How many two-time
Phil Simms got
QBs are not in?
Right. No, I agree. I would probably
not saying he was first ballot. I'm just saying I saw him confirmed he didn't make it this go around. So
what is the Hall of Fame now? Since when was Russell Wilson a Hall of Fame? Dude, if Russell Wilson makes it in the Hall of Fame, I'll fucking kill myself.
Well, and they changed how you get in now, like with the voting and stuff. So like they're trying to like limit the amount of people going in, I think, per year, so it's not getting too diluted. But I mean, yeah. Oh my God, Russell Wilson Hall of Famer.
I heard some former players like J.J. Watt was tweeting out like, "This is embarrassing." It kind of just takes away from the legacy of what a Hall of Famer is, man.
Yeah.
Which is like the ultimate. That's why you start playing when you're a kid, is to be a Hall of Famer.
It's like the MLB. No one takes theirs serious because they won't let these dudes in from the steroid era when everyone during that time was taking steroids.
Everybody did it.
And that's why no one takes it serious. So, and they did the same thing with guys that were being assholes to the media and stuff like that. They don't let them in. So if the NFL is going to go down that route, then it's going to be like the Pro Bowl. I don't even know. Shedeur Sanders is going to be playing dodgeball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't need to watch that. We'll get into that. What we're going to be watching instead on Saturday. Other NFL news. I'm sure you love this one. You can take this one. Browns hire former Ravens offensive coordinator Todd Monken as their head coach. Defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz appeared to be very upset. He was passed, and despite being under contract, may want to leave the Browns. Where are the Browns? My dog probably took a shit here somewhere. And I'm not talking dog pound. I'm talking the franchise. What in the fuck are they doing over there, bro? I mean, get Shedeur out of town, man. Oh my god, dude. Is anybody surprised, man? Is anybody surprised, dude? This is what they do. Um, Shout out to him, but ugh. What are your thoughts?
Honestly, if anyone benefited from this, it's Shador Sanders because Todd Monken was with the Ravens. Famous story of the offseason was the Ravens wanted to draft Shador, and he said no because he didn't want to back up Lamar. Boom, now there he is back with Sanders. So I think it maybe helps Shador just in the fact that maybe that it's a sign that they think he's the guy. But obviously there's a power struggle with Stefanski, Shador, ownership. Jim
Do they still
Schwartz.
got Watson over there? They do, right?
Yeah, Deshaun Watson's back. He's expected to be back because of his contract.
Oh my god.
And Dylan Gabriel, who they drafted ahead of Shador Sanders. So, it's just.
Saw enough of that.
So I don't know what they're doing. Jim Schwartz, he's an okay defensive coordinator. I don't really think he should have been the head coach. And I think these teams are stupid. We'll get into the Bills next. But when you fire your head coach and then promote a coordinator, it's like obviously something wasn't working. So I don't get it. I think it's a bad hire by the Browns. Maybe it'll work out for Shador. I think it was more Harbaugh. I don't really like when these really good head coaches, coordinators that just have been there with him the whole career, just kind of ride their coattails and then get a job. So I saw Browns fans are in shambles though, like just devastated.
Yeah. They're not surprised though. They can't.
It's like when we hired Hackett. Just
oh my god, I know. Yeah, Bills promote Joe Brady to head coach. Not enough, man. It's not enough. If I was Buffalo, call me crazy here. I would have been at Mike Tomlin's doorstep, telling him, "Just come. We'll trade whatever we got to trade to the shitty Steelers. Just come be our coach. We have your quarterback. Don't even look at the offensive side of the ball." But I mean, Joe Brady, the offense. Tell me why the offense isn't going to be more of the same now. The GM obviously is confused. He should have been held accountable. I can go for days for the Bills, man. I can go for fucking days because the GM has to have the owner stick up for him, and then they gave him a fucking promotion. Like, is Josh Allen just not at all involved? Right? I mean, this looks like it might be, right? But it's also like, does this make your team better? Because Josh Allen, okay, I bet Josh Allen was like, okay, cool, man. Yeah, Brady's great. That's kind of like, I work with him anyways any day. That's an easy transition. I want to win Super Bowls, bud. Go give me a defensive-minded fucking guru and give me a fucking wide receiver, and we will win a Super Bowl. I think that it's that easy for the Buffalo Bills. I think it's harder for other teams like the Broncos, right? And they can't do it right. They're wasting this kid, Josh Allen, your boyfriend. But, yeah, I mean, nothing against Joe Brady. I just, it's a step down from McDermott. Nobody can tell me that it's different.
I mean, it starts at the top with ownership. So when your owners are crying after the game about was an interception, we got one bad call, then this is what they do. They make decisions like this. Emotional decisions. The Broncos broke the Bills this season, and they didn't he saw the team crying in the locker room and was like, I have to change something. And I don't know if you've heard the story about his daughter that plays tennis and firing her coach. The Bills owner's daughter's like an elite level tennis player, could never win the big match, fires her coach. Next year, first year with the new coach, makes it to the finals. So apparently he got inspiration from that of sometimes you just need to change to get over.
Oh, okay, real quick. Australian Open must-watch TV. I fall asleep to it, but I've been actually tuned in. So I bet on Djokovic yesterday. This is random. Sorry, Djokovic or whatever the fuck. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Dude, he's getting steamrolled by this Italian dude. I live bet him again. I swear to God, 3 minutes later, the Italian dude hurts his leg, leaves, and I'm like, oh, well, fuck. I didn't get my money. Cashed it, paid out.
They paid it or avoided it?
They paid it. They paid it. I was like, they're like, oh, he retired. You know, not like retired, but that's what they're calling it in tennis. Learning a lot. I'm falling asleep to some tennis, and every once in a while, I'm like, Djokovic? Falling asleep? Shelton? I got money on Alcaraz. That's my boy from Spain. All right.
There's a reason they call you Trillo Bets.
Dude, shout out to my boys from Spain. All right. Give me fucking Alcaraz. I will get live updates pulled up. You talk about Broncos coaching updates while I pull up my boy Alcaraz. Go ahead.
Yeah. So we talked about Joe Brady just now. He was also rumored to be a candidate for the Broncos offensive coordinator position if
Mhm.
he were to not get this job, and Sean Payton would give up play calling duties. So Broncos fire offensive coordinator Joe Lombardi, wide receivers coach Kerry Colbert, and cornerbacks coach Addison Lynch. Sean Payton said with the receivers, and you've said this, I know you've talked about it, we got the diamonds, thumbs up, thumbs together, thumbs down if it's below the waist. He was saying, literally, Sean Payton's like, true story, they weren't doing that, so had to fire him. Joe Lombardi had an interview with the media, and he said that Sean Payton was just in one of those moods where a change needed to be made, and I guess I was the change. These dudes have been coaching together for 15 years, back to the New Orleans days. So that was kind of a surprising one. And then cornerbacks coach Addison Lynch. I don't know, is that Jahdae Barron and Riley Moss's fault there? Or I don't know what happened to that one.
Yeah.
So interesting there. Speaking of Davis Webb, so now the people are speculating he'll take the step up to be our offensive coordinator. Do you think Sean Payton would give up play calling to get Davis Webb to stay? Why would he stay if he's not going to call plays? Like if he can go call plays elsewhere. He's a finalist for the Raiders head coach, Eagles, Giants, and Ravens OCs.
Is he though?
It's Kubiak.
Is he? I don't think he is. I don't think he has the experience. I think that would be a crazy head coach hire, a quarterback coach. That would be a fucking intense head coach hire. I don't
quarterback coach who's never called plays.
Right. Remember Anthony Lynn at one time was a defensive backs coach. Chargers hired him. Nothing against him, but that didn't work out there in the Chargers. You got to hire coordinators or former coaches, right? Assistant coaches. You don't see a lot of assistant coaches anyways, but you got to hire these young up and coming gurus. But this guy has to be an offensive coordinator at least if you're the fucking owner of the Raiders, you don't think that? Well, potentially they could hire fucking Dante. Those fuckers over there. I think that this change in offensive coordinator was more of we want to keep Davis Webb than anything.
I think so. Do you think Sean Payton will give up play calling?
No, over his dead body.
Today in his press conference, he made a few comments about how the plays were coming in too slow, and he said he's getting older, and the way he used to call plays when he was younger is not the same. He used to be more aggressive, so maybe he's self-scouting. I don't know. No, we'll see.
He's just literally saying that, Dante. That's just like me telling you that, oh, I'm not going to drink this weekend. Yeah, I'm getting fat and I'm getting older and I have gout. No, cracking beers Friday night. Come on. That's you like that one. It was a good one, right? Head coach, defensive coordinator, finalist for the Cardinals head coaching job.
Vance Joseph, yep.
Just go to Vegas, man. At least you can gamble, right?
I don't think
Arizona has casinos too. He was a defensive coordinator over there. I know they love him, but
I saw today the Cardinals interviewed Ron Rivera. That's where they're at in their search.
Is he really?
Yeah. So
interesting.
And then, if you want to turn some shit around,
Where was Ron Rivera most recently at?
The Commanders, right?
That's right. He was.
Yeah. And it did not end well.
No, didn't end well over there at all. Yeah. Hey, I want the Cardinals to do it, man, because then the Broncos get a couple thirds. Come on, Cardinals.
Yeah.
Do your job. Michael Wilson to Denver, please. Whatever I got to do.
Him for Michael Wilson. Straight trade.
Straight up. Defensive pass coordinator Jim Leonard has offered to be the Bills' defensive coordinator if Vance Joseph gets Cardinals job. Waiting to see what happens. The Bills are just hiring within. I don't get it. Report that Broncos wanted to bring in Joe Brady as offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so on that one, Jim Leonard's our secondary coach, and he's a hot name. He interviewed for like 5 different defensive coordinator jobs.
Yeah.
But he's going to leave if he's waiting to see what Vance does. If Vance leaves, he'll get the DC job. Another hot name coordinator. I kind of like it. Sean Payton's got these young hot coaches. I like that a lot. Keep him. I'd like to see VJ leave so we can keep Leonard.
Yeah, no, I mean, hey, I love Vance Joseph. I'll be the first to admit it. I was wrong. Great defense. I wasn't ecstatic about that hire. I love the fact that we could get 2/3, and I love that more than I love him. So give me the 3rd round picks. Go Cardinals. Bo Nix calls Zoom press conference to clear air on his ankle.
Ankle gate.
The ankle gate. Here we go. Nick's, well, Sean Payton's not a first ballot Hall of Famer too, by the way. Let's just get that the fuck out there. No matter what. Homie could win 8 Super Bowls in a row, dude. He ain't getting in the Hall of Fame probably ever.
NFL's not letting him win that many in a row.
Knicks has rejected Sean Payton's claim that he was predisposed to ankle injuries. Nick says Payton got confused. Criticized the head coach for discussing his private medical history. Knicks pointed to 60 straight games played as proof of durability. Bo Nix said there was, yeah. So I don't think he should really share with how many surgeries I've had in the past. He doesn't really know. He doesn't really even know that.
So Sean Payton in his Monday press conference said that Bo's ankle, he had already had that same surgery 3 different times, and he had like the funny little joke with the media. Oh, if I would have known that, I wouldn't have drafted him. And then basically saying that he said the ankle injury was a not if but when, like it was going to happen no matter what because this predisposed, which I'm no doctor, but it sounds like that means like, like someone's got, you got a bad knee. Like there's guys that just tear their ACLs and it just happens.
Yeah.
So Bo Nix sounded kind of upset, and we've seen Bo Nix fire back at Sean Payton. He doesn't back down to him. Bo Nix's press conference today was he handled it very well. Obviously bummed, and if he wasn't in front of 1 million people, you think he wouldn't tell you, bro, we win that game if I'm playing over Stidham. So he stood up for himself. He did, he obviously gave praise to Stidham, but the main thing was, and he wanted to clear his chest. He's the one that brought it up about the ankle, saying Sean Payton shouldn't be talking about my medical history like that. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm fine. I'll be training in 4 to 6 weeks.
Keep my name out your mouth, is what he's saying. Keep my motherfucking name out your motherfucking mouth. Yeah, man. I don't even know. I didn't know that he was so into social media. No, I'm just kidding. Not too. I'm not really worried about it, to be honest. We can get a free agency real quick, or you want to do a Broncos 20? Okay, let's do this new segment. Broncos 2025 offseason edition grades. Okay, does this include rookies? No, it doesn't.
Just any ones you want to talk about, or like all right. Can do Harvey and Barron, Bryant.
It'll be okay. Yeah,
just quick.
All right, quick. Tafanga. Oh yeah, Hufanga. A plus, whatever you need. Potential jersey getter. If I saw somebody in his jersey, it's an immediate high five. Love him.
Yes.
Love him to death. Dre Greenlaw. Okay, let's do 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. C minus.
C. Yeah, C.
Okay. Yeah, he just doesn't play enough, man. I mean, great when he's out there. It's a 3-year deal.
Can you even think off the top of your head, like, oh man, that was a good play he made? Like he was just kind of out there.
Right. Yeah, he did set the tone against the Packers, though. I watched him on the sidelines fighting with everybody.
I think maybe next year he'll be better, healthier, hopefully. And then he said that it took him a while to learn the system, but it wasn't what we had hoped it would be. Not bad, not great.
Evan Ingram. I'll go C minus. I don't think a lot of this was his fault. I will die on this hill. It wasn't a lot of his fault. We got so many fucking tight ends running back and forth, bro. I'm not a big Evan Ingram hater. I will not hate on my boy who's getting as many catches as me some weeks. And I'm watching the game from the couch.
I'm a big Evan Ingram fan. I don't know whose fault it was. I don't got a problem with him. Maybe he was just a distraction, like not a distraction, but like a decoy all year. And they just had him. They talked him up just to throw teams off. I don't know, but I mean, for the money, for the performance, it's got to be like a D.
D. Maybe new offensive coordinator. Yeah, maybe we could see some shit. I do like him when he catches.
He had that one preseason game versus the Cardinals that we'll always have.
I know. And then come to see the Cardinals, who won 2 straight, and they thought they won the Super Bowl, and I don't think they won another game. J.K. Dobbins. Oh man, this one's tough. This is getting personal here. I'll stick with. Actually, fuck it. I'll go B plus. I think if we have Dobbins and Bo Nix, I think we win that game against Patriots by 25. I do. And I think if we have Bo Nix, we win by 3. But if we have Dobbins, the downhill runner that he is, I mean, dude, this guy was top 5 leading the league in rushing. I had him in fantasy. He was fucking goated. but you always knew he was going to get hurt, dude. I mean, everybody knew it. He knew it, and then he got hurt. It was just tough to see, man. It
If we
sucked.
had him, if my aunt had nuts, she'd be my uncle. I mean, come
Do
on,
that.
give. I gotta say a C minus. I think he brought some more to the locker room, but where was he when we needed him most? Did we need him when it's week 5? And actually, the 2 games we lost, he was playing. So I don't even want to see him back next year because what's he gonna do? Get hurt again? It just predisposed. This dude's predisposed. So
Yeah.
I like
Well,
him.
it'd be
He's a
different.
good runner when he's healthy.
Dude, if Harvey was fucking, this is kind of like if your Uncle Nuts auntie thing situation, whatever you just said. If Harvey was fucking 6'2" and 30 pounds bigger, then it's like, hey, yeah, we want to we want to give this to Harvey a little bit more, Fuck. Harvey's fucking my daughter. And again, how many times am I going to say it? RJ Harvey, F, by the way, F on that pick. F minus. RJ Harvey's like me and my daughter. I'll make a video tonight, dog. I'll go wake her up right now. Hey, here's the rock. Boom, lay her out. That's all RJ Harvey was, man. Yeah, run through the A gap. Whoop-ah! Layout. Yeah, no, that's an F there. Harvey, F. Trent Sherfield, I don't even know who that is. F.
They cut him after week 11 to sign little Jordan Humphrey.
F. Okay, so those are the free agents. I will say, very optimistic for the free agency 2026. Yes. Cannot wait to argue with everybody on Twitter about why we need Kenneth Walker, potential Super Bowl MVP. And I am betting it. I am betting it large. Okay, let's do draft picks. Harvey, did you want to grade Harvey?
Yeah, C. I mean, he led the league in touchdowns. He's a good pass catcher, but he's not. For where you drafted him, they traded up to get him. Let's not forget. And then
wait, where did he go? Did he go to UC?
Yeah, UCF.
F. You said F. I agree with you there. He's an F.
Somewhere
he's undersized.
A C and an F.
This guy's a C when drafted in the Arena Football League. He's an Arena Football League guy. I don't need him here in Denver. I've seen enough. Not a big fan. Sorry.
What do you think about Jade?
Jade Barron. What could have been? Amarion Hampton.
Another if.
I know. Well, you know what? I don't think it was necessarily his fault either. I'd probably say C. We might like this pick in the future. He did make a couple plays.
Yeah.
It's just, dude, the depth at corner was elite for the Broncos, man. It really was. That was the strength of our team. That's why we were able to put crazy pass rush on too. I don't think that this was a necessity pick. I think it was like best player available. I don't know. I mean, maybe they didn't see it in McMillan and then, fuck, he had a great year. Or maybe they knew Riley Moss was a liability. He turns it around. I think that it was, you need depth at corner. You do. Our depth at corner is the best in the league. And it's because you make picks like this.
Even Chris Abrams-Drain, when he gets on the field, he handles.
Yeah,
he's handling. This is another if pick because let's not forget rookie Ohio State sensation Emeka Egbubu went one pick before.
I'm only looking at after, and I'm looking at Scatabo.
Yeah. Harvey, we could have got Scatabo.
Oh my God, dude! Don't remind me. I like this one, Pat Bryant. I'm gonna go ahead and give him a B. Lingering injuries towards the end of the year. I remember a highlight in my brain at Buffalo, him trying to set the tone in the wide receiver room and then getting a concussion. But I really liked what I saw from him.
For those 3 plays, he was really good. Really good.
Elite slant catcher, Pat Bryant. I'll give him a B.
And they do say that the rookie year is always the hardest adjusting, so he'll get better.
He'll get better. Anybody else that stood out? Jeremy Crawshaw potentially won us the game against Buffalo. Give me an A there. Caleb Lohner, Utah. Lohner. I don't even want to talk tight end. Savion Jones. Q Robinson. Sure.
They both had some nice moments. Yeah. They'll be the reason we don't re-sign John Franklin Myers.
Yeah, but dude, no. I think we should. I love me some Franklin Myers, bro.
I love him too, but
love him.
I don't think we're gonna re-sign
him. Position group grades. Quarterback, we're gonna knock these out. A+.
A+.
Running back, you go. We'll alternate.
D.
UC what?
F.
Running backs, the reason why we lost. Wide receivers / tight ends. Let's split it up. Wide receivers.
D minus F.
F. Sutton potentially is the worst $91 million player I've ever seen. I'll say it. I'll down that hill too. Tight ends. I'll go B. We just don't use them. We don't use them.
Yeah.
Line. I know Garrett Bowles had to pull out statistics. When you say shit like that, it makes me think that you're overrated. I think I'll give it a B. I think B's fine.
Give me an A. We didn't talk about O-line all year. They did their job. That's how you know an offense lineman, when you don't talk about them, that's how you know they're doing what they need to do.
2 all-pro players.
Especially with the injuries.
Yeah, a couple injuries. I like our depth too. I wouldn't mind taking a guard early. I'll just say that. D-line. A. Dominant. Starts with Zach Allen. Dude is a beast. He had a sack too. Edge rushers. Benito kind of fell off. I'll go B+.
Yeah, I think B+ is fair. Could have seen a little more from Benito. Cooper's inconsistent.
I'm worried about the depth too. We got the wrong Ellis brother. I'm worried about the depth.
On the edge rush note here, did you see that clip of Von Miller? He's begging to come back and retire, bro.
Not good enough.
Would you shout out Bonkers vet minimum? Get him here.
100% vet minimum.
He said he wants to just come here and literally teach Bonito. That's what he wants to do.
Yeah, and Cooper. Let's not sleep on Cooper, bro. Coop. Yeah, no shit. What Bronco fan doesn't want to bring him? Especially for the vet minimum, bro. I mean, fuck me. We're talking about some depth. I mean, I don't think he's necessarily that bad.
He did throw a little shade at Ellis. He said, I'm just saying I make that play.
Yes. Dude, I know. Dude, his brother makes that play, bro. I was telling Jordan, because she loves those Ellis guys, keep Katie away from them. Keep the ladies away from the Ellis brothers. Shockingly good Trilobet jawlines. Obviously, they're in peak shape. Charming motherfuckers. Definitely trouble. We did draft the wrong one. Secondary, my God. I will say it. The Broncos secondary is the best position group on this team and the best in the league. I'll say that, including the safeties. I'll say that.
Yeah. I mean, even with Riley Moss.
Yeah.
No, I like
Riley Moss adds a little drama dynamic where it's like, this is gonna be fun watching him guard fucking Jamar Chase all night.
Yeah. No, I like Riley Moss. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it's love-hate, dude. He's going to hold next year, too. I love how after the game, he's like, I got to put on the boxing gloves, get back to work. Bro, play with them. You got to play with them, dude. You got to play the games with them, bro.
I need the baseball oven mitt.
Yes. When they legitimate. Don't worry about getting picks. We just need you to be out there. Surtain had a hell of a game, too, dude. God, man, what a stud. Special teams. I can't remember any big plays. I do remember some not so big plays recently and leverage. I still can't get that out of my head. We fired the coach. I'll go D.
D, huh? That's pretty low.
Lutz missed 6 kicks.
I mean, Lutz was good all year. Okay, let's go C because leverage, that brings you down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, how many big plays did our special teams make, dude? Do you ever get...
I mean, Mims had a few good returns.
Yeah, remember when we had Eddie Royal? Even Eric Decker there for a minute. When it was like, oh, fuck, dude, this might go Yabo here in a second.
I just remember his legendary taco commercials.
This might go Yabo. Punt it. I used to yell, to the crib. And then he would fucking... and then, like, we would have at least 3 a year. I haven't seen a fucking punt return or kick return in 10 years for the Broncos, dude. Offensive MVP, it's obviously RJ Harvey. No debate there. I'll go Bo Nix. I think that's easy.
Yeah. I'm going to say Garrett Bowles. This is crazy. But his leadership and then just anchoring that line and his experience, I think he does a lot for this team, which if you'd have said that, 5 years? Remember, dude, he was the number one enemy in town. People hated the guy. We booed him. We walked on the field.
Did you ever see the play where he did a backflip off of his helmet?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? When he got so beat, he tried to and then he flipped.
or the game where he got carted off on a stretcher and then he played the next week. He was fine.
Dude, yeah.
He might be the best left tackle in Broncos history. He's surpassed Ryan Clay.
Watch. No way, dude. Matt Lepsis? Come on. Matt Lepsis?
We'll see when it's all said and done.
You're crazy, bro. Defensive MVP. Oh man, this is a tough one, dude. Oh, you go first.
Yeah, Bonino fell off. Sertan missed a lot of time. Give me Hufanga, dude. He brought a different energy to this defense all year, and you just see that hair flying in the ball.
Yeah,
I think that was a
I'll,
big addition for the defense.
I'll go Hufanga tied with Sertan. If Sertan plays the whole year, he's arguably Defensive Player of the Year times 2.
My second sneaky one is Zach Allen.
Zach Allen's a stud too. Here's my thing about Sertan. For those of you who don't know about how important it is to have a corner like him,
Yeah.
I could be the defensive coordinator because basically he's cutting your field in half, right?
Yeah.
Who's the wide receiver? Okay, Sertan, go over there. All right, we don't have to worry about that. Move the safeties around. Why is Hufanga always in the box? It's because of Sertan. If we lose Sertan, you got to totally change your dynamics of your corners. Look at the Patriots when they're successful. Ty Law. Who else did they have? Darrell Revis Island. You win Super Bowls with the elite corners. People forget. Look at how good Witherspoon is in the Super Bowl for Seattle. Number 1 and 2 corners, in my opinion, Sertan and Witherspoon. Good teams pay a lot for good corners, and that's why, because of what you can do on the defensive front 7 if you have that corner. You're going to see Hufanga fucking A-gap blitz. Look at the Steelers. They always had good corners too. That's why Polamalu was always so aggressive. Hufanga's also just the best player to watch. Like, if you love football, just watch him constantly.
Yeah, and Sertan and Teron Arnold's podcast is pretty funny too. I don't know if you ever got their clips, but
yeah, I think he needs to. He needs to hit up Crew Talk Sports. We need to go on there and ask him some questions.
Yeah, we'll do a little collab.
Yeah, collab. We talked NBA breaking news. What about weekend slates here? We got 10 minutes left. What are we watching this weekend? All right, Trilla Bets wrote down some notes for you guys. You guys aren't even ready, okay? Get a pen and paper, Dante. I need you ripping this. UFC. It's in Sydney, Australia. Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez, starting with the main event. Dante, don't worry about doing research. Trilla Bets has got you covered here. Now, Volkanovski, love this guy. He bought a farm, by the way. Took care of business against Diego Lopez. A lot of people said, it's kind of a close fight. Trilla Bets had it 4-1 Volkanovski. I look for it the same. This is kind of, you hear me a lot. You saw it with Gaethje and Paddy Pimblett. There's levels to this shit. Volkanovski, bro, besides his only 2 losses, 3 losses technically, Islam Makhachev and Ilia Topuria. The guy lost like his second fight ever in MMA, but that doesn't count. That guy's fucking shucking scalps right now somewhere. Doesn't know what he's doing. Volkanovski's a dog, and he's minus 150. I love me some Diego Lopez, dude. Ask Gerald. Love Diego Lopez. Nothing against him. Why did he get this fight? I think Dana White's doing some fishy shit too, which I want to close the podcast with it. But give me Volkanovski as a parlay piece, minus 150.
And it's in his home.
It's in Sydney, Australia. Yep. He's going to be going crazy. Also, one of the best walkout songs, very underrated. I'm around down under, women coming under. You love it. Main card 7 p.m. by the way, so I think he'll be ripping about 8:50. Okay, next one. Benoit Saint Denis. This guy's a French maniac. People remember him losing to Dustin Poirier and then immediately getting the shit kicked out of him by Rocky Moicano. Big underdog cash there. 3 straight wins after that. 2 of them submissions. Hooker just got submitted by Arman Suzukian, who's also fucking phenomenal. Give me Benoit Saint Denis. Minus 330. I'm not scared of the juice because we're parlaying this. Last fight, Vazayev, Mauricio Ruffy. That's why I got the glasses on. Fighting nerds. I think this is going to be a striking contest. Ruffy lost to Benoit Saint Denis by submission. Ruffy don't want to be banging around on the floor. I don't think Vazayev wants to either. Vazayev won, but he also got pieced up by Justin Gaethje. He's lost 3 out of his last 5 strikes. 3 out of his last 5 fights. I like Saint Denis by submission here. I'm sorry. That was the fight before. Saint Denis submission parlayed with a Ruffy by decision. Okay, so 2 different parlays there. All of that, Ruffy money line. He's minus 130. Saint Denis minus 330. Little juicy. Volkanovski minus 150 plus 279 parlay. Evan will love it because we got a Brazilian in there. You love it because we got French in there. And I know that we all love some French fries. I love it because of Volkanovski, Australian. Don't make me pull out the accent. That's my UFC parlay. Paramount Plus, by the way, $9. We'll get into it. Totally worth it. What'd you think?
Yeah, Paramount Plus, I liked it. I'll definitely be tuning in the fights. I like Volkanovski a lot this weekend. I'll be putting some money on that for sure. We'll see. I think, like you said, something fishy's going on. There's some stuff going on with this White House card. It needs to be sniffed out. I'm not sure what's going on, but they're definitely trying to manufacture some fights, I think.
There's a lot. I'll finish it with what I think Dana White's doing because I think he's losing his fucking mind. I think he's one of those billionaires that wants to be a trillionaire. He's hanging out with Elon too much. Boxing, real quick. Big fights. Stevenson, the runaway king himself, minus 330 versus Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo's a fun fighter to watch. However, it's going to be shitty because against Shakur, you just run around all day long. I think Shakur gets it done. Not really that fun of a person to watch. Shakur by decision minus 200. Book it. Put whatever you want. It doesn't matter. If you're going to take one Trillo bets of the weekend, take Shakur Stevenson, Xander Zayas, Puerto Rican fighter, 22-0 on a different card, minus 158. Combine those both. There's Trillo Bets' 5-fighter lock of the weekend. Bang, bang. Yes, I parlayed them together as well, Dante. So if Shakur Stevenson loses and Volkanovski loses, Trillo Bets not coming on Monday. I will also be throwing Michigan State in there as my dog lock of the week because they will be underdogs. I just cannot see the line yet. So yeah, there's 5 fighters. I really like Xander Zayas, by the way, minus 425. If you're looking for some cheese to throw in there, he's the current youngest world champion. He's 22. Dante, the kid's a stud. The dude he's fighting, Abbas Barraro. This dude likes to move forward a lot. He's lost 1 time. Xander Zayas has crazy power too. I just think that this is for a unification. I think he might take his time, stick behind the jab a little bit more. This guy's going to be keep coming at him, just get fucking pieced up. Xander Zayas, super duper athletic kid. So, and then Shakur Teofimo Lopez, I think that they're already yelling at each other. They did a square off at MSG yesterday. It's Teofimo Lopez always is an entertaining fight. It's just hard with Shakur because he never stands and hangs. It's just like there's no way there'll be a knockout or knockdown. There's no way. I just can't see it. So there's my 5 fighters for the weekend, Dante. The times are going to be kind of stacked. So, you might need to be a little creative with your TV situation. If you got multiples, that might be the move.
We got multiple screens.
But I think I might take a break from the sports. Sparty Friday, boxing, UFC Saturday. Might just commit to that. Also got some home improvement projects during the prelims. So I'll be knocking those out.
So no time for movies this weekend, huh?
No movies. No.
All right. What I'm watching, I mentioned it on Monday. NASCAR's back this weekend. So they have their clash race, they call it. It's their preseason kickoff. It's at Bowman Gray Stadium, which just anyone out there, just YouTube Bowman Gray. It's the smallest track possible. All they do is just wreck each other, fight, run over each other. It's going to be crazy. So that is Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern time, or no, 6 p.m. local time here in Mountain. And then on Saturday night, they do the heat races and qualifying races, but it won't be boring. I can guarantee that if you tune into it.
Can you bet it?
I haven't seen lines on DraftKings yet, but I think they might come out. The weather down there, the track was literally frozen. So we're still seeing.
Where's it at?
Bowman Gray. I think it's in North Carolina.
It ain't happening. Trees are exploding over there, dude.
Yeah. So, Saturday night also
just make it happen anyways, right?
I might have boots on ground. I'll for sure be watching. CSU is coming up to Laramie to play Wyoming Cowboys.
CSU money line.
Yeah, it might be tough.
CSU money line.
But honestly, I just need a break from sports. I'm still devastated over the Broncos. So big plans to go see Housemaid this weekend. Not sure if you've seen the trailers.
Not doing it.
Shout out Sydney Sweeney. Also, speaking of Sydney Sweeney, I watched that movie Christy, the boxing one she's in. All-time sicko was her trainer, dude. So I've been trying to get caught up on some shows, little his and hers on Netflix. Just take a little break on the mentals. Get some content in.
A couple shows out there. This is a good one. What are we watching this weekend? New segment. Couple shows to keep your eyes out. All right, for Game of Thrones has a spin-off. It's called A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms with Sir Duncan the Tall. This is Trillo Betts being a nerd. Phenomenal. it's not your typical Game of Thrones where somebody's getting decapitated and then they're like fucking the mouth. You know, there's shit. There is some penis involved in episode 2. Yeah, it's just kind of the Game of Thrones thing. Kind of an interesting spin-off. It's really fun to watch. Not that I no homo, you know, but I'm saying this guy pulls out the biggest John in episode 2 and just starts taking a piss. And for those of you that have watched it, you'll see it and be like, "Oh, yep, yeah, there it is." And it's like an old guy. It's like an old guy too. So it's totally like a not as serious thing of Game of Thrones, and it's fun. But yeah, you definitely can't miss that. It's the first like minute and a half too. I made sure I didn't watch it with Jordan. You know, can't have her thinking some you know about that shit at night, right? Other show I've been watching is Fallout. I don't know if you've seen that. It's Amazon Prime.
Prime, yeah.
Yeah, really interesting post-apocalyptic show. I think I'm on episode 5 or 6. It's season 2. It's pretty good. It's okay. It passes the time. Game of Thrones is always Sunday. Fallout is Tuesday. Probably cruise upstairs, watch Fallout. Me and Jordan haven't aligned on a show, but since we have Paramount Plus, we might try to commit to Landman. I'm not sure.
Landman, really good. The season just ended too, so you can binge it. Really good. Speaking of Landman, I forgot to mention. I tweeted out about it a little bit, but Dodge is coming back to NASCAR. They're hosting a cool show where they basically like found 16 local short track racers, and they're doing a competition. Winner gets to drive for them full time in NASCAR. So it's on YouTube and Fox Sports. Little reality show.
Is that the show that you've been loving it?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, that's that show that you've been loving?
Yep. Been loving it.
Loving it. Look at you. Loving NASCAR. All right. So you got NASCAR locks coming up there because we're going to be tracking this shit.
We got Daytona in 2 weeks. Okay.
This is what we should do, dude, is I'll pick a golfer and you pick a fucking NASCAR guy and we parlay it every weekend until we hit it.
Okay.
Why don't we just do that?
Why not?
We can have Ed
why not us?
Why not? At least once. Be crazy off.
And then we throw the Avs and Nuggets in there.
Well, dude, golf isn't that hard, right? It's like fucking betting if Ohtani's going to hit a home run.
Is Scotty playing? Okay,
yeah,
bet him.
That's what I'm saying. Scotty is in.
Is SVG racing on a road course? Okay, bet him.
Boom. Yeah, dude, could you imagine that weekend? How many units we're going to win? Yeah, you love to see it. Real quick, Chillo Binge. Dana White, what the fuck is your problem? Paramount Plus is great. $9. We love to see it. Commercials, I don't really care about it. A lot of ads, don't care. Pay the fighters, bro. Somebody broke this down. Eddie Hearn, a boxing promoter, saying that at that gate in Las Vegas last weekend, he kind of off the top of his head said up 50 million is probably what they're going to generate. The company's going to generate 50 million, right? And that's being generous in terms of, you know, like sponsorship and how much they're making from Paramount. You know, none of those numbers are really like it's a billion, but how much, whatever, right? So how much did the fighters make, Dante, of 50 million?
Probably combined purses, I gotta say 20 million.
5 million.
5 million? Well, I did 10%. See like they're like, oh, we're up in the fight.
The
knockout bonuses. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. He does that, and then he doesn't like then it goes back to like the fight night, and then it's like bonuses are the same. So unless you're really main eventing in the UFC consistently, like Islam Makhachev, you know, Volkanovski, like you're not going to be a millionaire, man. I was listening to Dominic. Oh fuck, what was his name? Oh my God, he was just on a podcast. Anyway, Dominic Cruz. He's like, if I didn't invest my money, or Demetrius Johnson. Demetrius Johnson, by the way, is potentially pound for pound one of the best MMA fighters of all time.
Yes.
He came on and said, like, yeah, nobody's surprised. He's like, I would come out and fight for 30 million, but that will never happen. So I just want to say, in comparison to what Shakur Stevenson is making, he's going to make $25 to $30 million this weekend, right? And it's just unfair, man. It's unfair. So shout out to Dana White. Pay the fighters. I promote paying the fighters, man.
Definitely pay the fighters. I saw Joe Rogan even had a take on it. But then he said, that's why I'm not a businessman. And then Dana's getting in front of it too because he's coming out talking about how expensive this White House card fight is. And he's like, you're not like, oh, we're trying to make it so it's perfect for TV. And you see the Capitol and the memorials. He's like, I don't want to see a single tree in the background. So the security he's talking, so he's trying to defend. That's what they need the money for, is to put on. He's like, you think it's cheap to go fight in the Sphere and all this stuff? I don't know.
Yeah, no, I know what he's trying to do. He's a businessman, man. So
And
I
where are these
totally.
guys going to go? They're not going to go to one. They're not going to go. They're just
Well,
UFC's
Demetrius
king.
Johnson said that he made more money from the one championship than he did.
He made more money, but what?
Made
No
more
one
money.
cared.
Yeah, no, I
That's
did watch. I did watch a fight with him where he kneed the guy in the fucking face and knocked him out, and I was like, yeah, this guy needs to come back to the UFC.
right.
But anyways, yeah, that was Chillabet's rants of Wednesday, January 28th. Dante, we'll be back Monday. We gave you guys some locks. Friday, we might dip in on some TikTok live. Make sure you guys tune in. Follow us on Spotify, Twitter, all the socials, TikTok, right?
Subscribe to our YouTube.
Subscribe to the YouTube.
We're putting out more content now than ever. Trying to get the clips going. Trying out some segments. Change things up a little bit now. We're in the off season. Take a break because it's gonna be draft season soon, and we're gonna be right back in it. So may as well enjoy while we can.
Enjoy it while you can, Dante. Squad ride tonight. The over not looking very good. Trillobet's hitting the lap tomorrow. 7-3, Dante. I need to be 20-3. All right, that's my commitment to you. CSU losing by 9. You love to see it. Anyways,
love to see that.
All right, everybody, have a great rest of your week. We'll see you guys Monday on the next side of February. Have a great weekend. Tell somebody you love them. We'll see you guys later. Deuces.